Oh, wow. Wow.
Check it out. Check it out.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Security Guard Command. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys so much. So, the Will Smith Chris Rock slap. If you haven't seen it, I want to know what rock you're living under. It's been everywhere. People have parodied it. They have turned it inside out and analyzed it from top to bottom, left to right. I want to do something a little bit different. I want to focus not so much on Will Smith and Chris Rock. I want to focus on the security that we never saw. Now, Mike Alvarez brought this up and kind of got me thinking about it. And he asked a question about, like, what would you do as security if you were, say, the bodyguard or the security for Chris Rock, or you were the security for Will Smith, or you were security for the event in general? How come security didn't come rushing out to stop the assault? So, you may have noticed the meme that I had placed at the beginning of this video right after the clip of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. And I'm going to put it up here again, so check this out. And sometimes you win because you don't play. There is so much truth to that statement, especially when it comes to security. And I think that the reason security did not come out and deal with the situation is because they were in tune to the fact that the situation was already rapidly diffusing. And so it didn't require any additional interference from security to stop what was happening. Secondly, security has to be aware of so much more than just the physical assault. And I think they were trained to recognize this because they have to also protect the other assets of the whole event. For example, the reputation. The reputation of this event is very important because this event is a annual event that happens every year. And if security had jumped in and got involved, that would have escalated the situation rather than de-escalate the situation, and it would have tarnished the reputation of the event. It would have made the event far worse, and I think that the focus of of this incident would have became more of the event, and they would have ridiculed the event rather than ridicule Will Smith in this situation. And so security had to make a split-second decision to not jump in because they recognized immediately that the situation was self-diffusing. There was no need for them to jump in. And this is true for any security position you go to, whether it's a bar, nightclub, restaurant, mall, what have you. If the situation is self-diffusing and it does not require your intervening or it doesn't require you to get involved, then let it self-diffuse and move on. Less paperwork for you. You don't have to make reports. And bystanders you don't have to worry about bystanders saying that, oh, security did this or that, or use excessive force. Basically, if the situation is going to diffuse itself, let it die out, let it move on. If you absolutely have to, you can talk to people afterwards, get a report. But other than that, let it diffuse and recognize when a situation will diffuse itself. If somebody walked up to a person in a bar and hits them and then starts walking away, walk up behind them and just tell them, hey, you can't do that. You got to leave. And then take it from there. But you don't need to go grab the guy just because he hit somebody and he's now walking away. And I think for security, it's very important that we learn to recognize when it's going to diffuse on its own. And if it is, just back off. Just let it play out and be ready to jump in if necessary, but just let it play out and let it diffuse itself. Makes things so much easier for you, and you avoid situations where you might be using excessive force, or if you have witnesses with cameras, it's just a bad situation. You want to avoid having to use force if at all possible. The use of force should be used sparingly and only when absolutely necessary. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on this with the as far as security goes with the event, with the award ceremony. And you know, whether it was staged, planned, or whatever is neither here nor there. A lot of people want to say that the whole thing was staged and planned, that Pfizer paid Will Smith to do it, etc. There's been analysis done by body language experts, and there's just really no conclusive evidence to say whether it was planned or not. So it doesn't matter anyway at this point. What we saw was a situation that diffused itself. Security did not have to get involved, even though there was a physical assault involved. And whether there's charges brought up or not, that's up to the parties involved at this point. Security is no longer needed for that. But just wanted to throw that out there, guys. Also, don't forget, in about 5 days, on the 11th, it's National Security Guard Day. So make sure you mark your calendars. Make sure that you guys are telling your fellow guards, happy National Security Guard Day. Bring an extra box of donuts or whatever. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe. I will catch you later.